What's up, YouTube? I'm starting this new channel for Tennessee Volunteers. This season has been a great season. You know, coming into the season, we had a lot of expectations. You know, Dewey in his third year, Southland City coming from Alabama. This whole season was expected to be a big one for us. With Tyler Bray and all the talent we have, all the recruits we got coming into this year, must be a big success for us. Started out great. Beat NC State, beat Georgia State. Coming into that game, Florida game, we were ranked for the first time since 2008. Big for us. Played Florida tough. 3 quarters. When it came to the fourth quarter, we blew it. And I hate it. Big rivalry game for us. Couldn't get it done. And I feel like the talent was there. The talent was there. The emotion was there. We were playing great. But I feel like we gave up. Bray threw the ball around like it was just a rag doll. He didn't even care. But, you know, and then we go next week. We play Georgia. Great game. Once again, we're in a position to win that game with 5 minutes left. As bad as our defense play. Here's the thing. As bad as our defense has been this whole season, we've been in position to win every single game, no matter how bad it's been. We played Georgia. Awful. Todd Gurley and Keith Marshall made us look like we were just nothing. It was like they were just running reps in practice against air. Just nobody. We were nowhere to be found. Todd Gurley and Keith Marshall destroyed us. And in the passing game, Aaron Murray was phenomenal. And our defense was atrocious. But even then, as bad as our defense played, we hung in there. One thing Dewey has done a great job of doing with the Tennessee team this year, as we've responded well to adversity. No matter how tough it gets, no matter how hard it gets, we always find a way. We always fight back. And I'm proud of us for doing that. We had a chance to win it in the final minutes of the game in the clutch, and Bray couldn't bring a win home for us, and I hate it. Another tough loss. Then we go on a bye week, fix some things, come back to Mississippi State. That was our swing game. As with the success we've had thus far at that point, that was our swing game. Couldn't get it done against them. Once again, defense was horrible, but we hung in there. We fought for 60 minutes. But once again, down by 3, 5 minutes to go in the game, defense couldn't get it done. Sucks. I can't tell you how upset I was over that game. And I'm sure everyone else was too. That was probably the turning point of our season at that point. Then we go and play Alabama. #1 team in the country. Everybody says it's going to be a blowout. You know, blah, 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 haters talking, whatever. We played great. First half, we hung in there. First quarter, 7-3, not bad. We ended up at halftime down by 13 points. Not great, but not bad either. Let me check something real quick. You know, not bad. Second half, you know, we missed some big opportunities, missed some big plays. Hunter was nowhere to be found, and they manhandled us. We couldn't do anything against them in the second half. It was just sucks. But even once again, as no one wants to point this out. Everyone says, fire Dewey, fire Sincerity, bring somebody else in. We're not winning games. We're not doing this. Blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? As bad as our defense has played, we have been in every single football game we played this year. No matter who we played. Alabama, the ending score, yeah, 44-13. Not very impressive. You could argue that we weren't in that game ever. But if you go back and you watch that game real closely, the big plays that we missed, the turnovers we committed, we were in position to win. We could have won that game too, or at least gave them a run for their money, but we didn't do it. We have a knack for not making big plays when we're there, and that's been the story of our season. Then we go to South Carolina. That's our last chance probably this season to win to beat a ranked opponent and get our first SEC victory at that. Played great. All my condolences go out to Marcus Lattimore. Great running back. Hate that he can't stay healthy. Hate it for him, but I'm very proud of how our team came over there and showed respect to him. You know, that was a great moment. But anyway, going back to the game, we played great. Tyler Bray was playing good. Defense was, once again, same old defense, not just giving up big plays. When they were running the ball, we were contending to run. They couldn't run the ball on us for nothing. Marcus Lattimore, best running back in the country, supposedly, couldn't do nothing. We were containing the run. We were stopping it. We took the run out of the game. Connor Shaw, good football player, good runner. He's not a good quarterback. Their offense is based off of play action and running the ball. And when you don't have Lattimore, we thought that by taking out the run, we could stop him defensively because Connor Shaw's not a good passer. Go figure. He throws for 350-some yards. You know, has his best game of his career. You know, of all times that, you know, it just didn't make any sense. But anyway, second half played great. Breakthrough for 4 touchdowns. Played a real good game. Their defensive line, Jadeveon Clowney, Devin Taylor, NFL ready of a defensive front four, played great. Antonio Richardson manhandled Jadeveon Clowney the whole game. But when it mattered the most, he couldn't do it. On the play that decided the game, hate it for him, but he couldn't block him. And I could tell there was someone open in the end zone because Bray was about to launch it to the end zone. We would have scored on that play had he just blocked him one more time, and we would have won that game. But go figure. Like I said, like I keep saying, in the clutch, when it matters most, on big plays, we are nowhere to be found. And Bray went to throw it. Dale Clowney came up, made a big play. He was nowhere to be found the whole game, but when it mattered most, he stepped up, and we didn't play hard enough and stripped the ball. They got it back. We lost the game, and I was pissed because once again we blew another close SEC game. People want to say the season's over. We're 3-5. We got nobody to play now. We got Troy, Missouri, Vanderbilt, Kentucky. Our toughest challenger, people want to say, Missouri. Our toughest game this year will be Vanderbilt. Yeah, it's Vanderbilt, whatever. And they always play us really good. This is a team that has beaten Missouri, and they're not no slouch. They play with a lot of heart, a lot of fire. That's going to be a tough game for us. But we have no more ranked teams left to beat. That's it. People want to say, Dooley's gone. Dooley's gone. Get Dooley out of here. You know, he's had enough time. He's had 3 years. You know, enough is enough. Get him out. And I can see where people would think that. I've had my thoughts about that too. The magic number for us this year was 8 wins. We could still get that. Think about it. We win the rest of the season. We go in the bowl game, Gator Bowl, whatever we get into, win that game, we're 8-5. 8 wins. I believe Dooley comes back. If we can get Bray, Patterson, and Hunter back next year, they all decide to stay back for their senior and junior years, we will be a great team next year. I don't know, we say that every year, but think about it. Who do we lose next year? Zach Rogers, a great receiver. Michael Rivera, good tight end. But that's it. Everybody else comes back. I mean, next year's our year. So, I expect us to be great next year. But, here's my thing. I believe if Derek Dooley does not win 8 games, if he wins 7, anything less than 8 wins, he's gone. And this is pretty exciting. I've heard about this. There's been rumors going around, and I think it's probably going to happen. It's kind of like the Urban Meyer thing with Ohio State. John Gruden, an NFL legend in coaching, will most likely come to Tennessee next year. So here's the way I look at it. Number one, we got to realize the season's not over. People want to throw the season away. Oh, that's it. Whatever. I'm not watching Tennessee anymore. Hey, now wait a minute. We got 5 games left. 4 games left in the season. We beat Troy, Missouri, Vanderbilt, Kentucky. We're 7-5. Not great, not bad. That's a winning season. That's an improvement from what we've had the last couple of years, which is 6-7, 5-7, losing seasons. We go into this next. We're going to that bowl game. Win that game. We're 8-5. Hey, that's 8 wins. Wasn't pretty, but we got it done. I believe Dooley comes back, and we have a good year next year. Now, here's what the problem is. People, yeah, obviously it's the defense. Defense has been atrocious this year. This defense has been horrible, and it's all thanks to Sal Sunseri. I love Sal Sunseri, great guy, great motor, but his new defense has confused the shit out of all of our players. Our defense looks like we're fucking lost out there. Everybody's out of position. We're missing tackles. We're not knowing where we're supposed to be. And that 3-4 defense has just puzzled the shit out of everybody. Prince Wagner's supposed to be an NFL second-round draft pick. He's played like a fucking, like a scrub, because he has no idea what he's doing. Because we don't know. This 3-4 defense is confusing. But I believe, with that being said, if Derek wins 8 this year, you bring him and Sal Sunseri back for a second year under that 3-4 defense, and all the stars are back next year, we're going to be a great team. We're going to be SEC contenders next year. People want to go, well, whatever. Just hang with us. Just hang with them now. It's not over yet. Still got 4 games. Go 7-5. Win that game. We're 8-5. Next season, here we come. And I believe Tyler Bray, Justin Hunter, and Cordell Patterson will come back for their senior years. And we will be a team to be reckoned with next year. But I just wanted to clear some things up for people who say, it's Dooley's fault. Point the finger at the defense. The defense has been atrocious this year. And I love Sal Sunseri, but it's the defense's fault. If the defense would just play just a little bit better, we would win. We would have won 3 of those 5 SEC games. I'm telling you that right now. We probably would have won 4 of them. I don't know about Alabama. We would have beaten Florida, Mississippi State, South Carolina, Georgia. That makes us a 7-1 team right now. Completely different story. But now defense has been horrible because our offense is fantastic. We're putting up 30-plus points a game, with the exception of Alabama. But just want to clear that up for everybody. Once again, this is my first video. I'm going to continue to make this channel, make more videos, trying to, shout out to Big Vol Daddy and Rondo Guitar Guy, whatever his name is. I watch you guys' videos, and I'm going to start doing this too. So, thanks everybody. I'll make another one. I'll probably start doing these 3 times a week, maybe 4, depending on how I feel. Big game coming up for us this Saturday, homecoming game. We should take care of Troy, and we'll be 4-5. And that's it. Thank you.